Alright. Hello everybody, I'm MaddHatterson, and thank you for joining me for this playthrough of Dark Cloud. This game was originally released in 2001 for the Sony PlayStation 2 Entertainment System, and it is a pretty unique take on dungeon crawlers. We'll see kind of what I mean once we start getting into it, but essentially what it is you go through the dungeons looking for pieces of a town to rebuild. And so as you rebuild, you start adding more people into the town and talking to them and kind of opening up more of the dungeon and lore. So we're going to just hop right into it with a new game. A book was found in some old ruins. All the scholars who decoded it puzzled over the mystery of the book. A world with two moons illuminating the sky. The many dazzling adventures of a young boy. But whether or not this is a true story, do you believe in the story woven in the book? Maybe it's a fantasy that existed only in a boy's heart. Let me tell you this story this ancient book tells of. A magical and magnificent fairy tale. And the hero of this wondrous tale, whose name is Mad. Dark Shrine. Quite a few of them. I had to. A hard time finding dances with white qualifications. Look at them. The dance of blood, mixing the blood of witches with that of humans, is the key to breaking the seal. However, I do have some problems. In order to procure good material, you do need adequate... I see. I'll pay you extra. Yes, sir, thank you. Went by pretty fast. So when will it happen? Very soon, sir. Let's enjoy the ceremony till it is time. Fancy footwork for, you know, creepy cultists. Sir, do you know the legend of the Dark Genie? 400 years ago, the genie of darkness appeared in the east, and with its evil power, the world was burnt away. What do you intend to do with such frightening power in your hands? You'll see. Smashing! A little bit. A little bit. He does look a little bit like, you know, dictator Nigel Thornberry. So it seems. What? This is the genie? Well, it's quite different than I imagined. Ancient Dark Genie, this is it? Hey, who are you guys? Welcome back, Genie of Darkness. I broke the seal and released you. Therefore, I am your master. Smashing! Oh, is that right? Whatever, fine. Yeah, that's right. I haven't eaten in 400 years. Darn, I have to eat something. I gotcha. Oh, man. That was my favorite, totally not important NPC in this entire game. Oh, delicious. Alright, more drum beats. Digging it. Two moons. Hi, how are you today? Mad, it's already started. Come on, let's go. Mad, it's already started. Come on, let's go. See, I told you you should have hurried. Come on, we're late. I'm a staff member this year, so I have to go. Sorry. Oh, she left you. Mad, hurry up. Gosh, fine, Mom. Ah. Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, right. Digging it, wondering where I can get a hat like that. And welcome to my favorite section, Hatterson's Hat Takes. I like that hat. He doesn't have a hat. Their hats are the same, but different colors. Her hat isn't really a hat, but I'll consider it a hat. This is fun. And of course, the best hat in the game. And this has been Hatterson's Hat Takes. Thank you for joining. Look at the insects squirm about. Start there. from my toes, from my belly button to nose. Hi there. Can you hear me? Open your eyes. Wake up. Hey! Ahem. I am the Fairy King. I'm the entity that unites all of nature's spirits. Listen well, young one. Something bad has happened. Men blinded by greed have revived the Dark Genie. That doesn't sound good. This Dark Genie is terribly powerful. Its power is so great that it could destroy the entire world. You saw it, your own village being destroyed right before your eyes. Not just your village. In a flash, many villages and towns were destroyed. In one night, half of your world was annihilated. Huh? Oh yeah. It must be the men from the east that performed the resurrection ceremony. Probably thinking to use its black demon power for war, without really realizing how frightening it is. It is darkness, pure darkness itself. Long ago, this so-called Dark Genie almost destroyed the entire world. Its malevolence is that great. The bad thing is that it has the same type of magical power as us spirits. Unfortunately, we aren't powerful enough to destroy it. Young man, I see that you have a strong will that could withstand the evil power, and also a clear, kind heart. You might be able to fight against the darkness it generates. I decided to stake our fate on you. Let me bless you with power. Alright, old man, but as long as it's just a blessing. There, surprised? That's called Atlamilia. It's a stone with a magical power. Oh, don't look that way, boy. I'll explain now. It might get too bright for your eyes for a moment. Do you know where this is? This is no simple empty lot. This was your village. But do not lose heart. As long as you have that stone, you can return it to its original form. You see, just before the village was destroyed by that genie, I saved the buildings and people by sealing them into spheres called Atla. It seems that those Atla were scattered all around by its tremendous magic power. They were probably blown to different places around the world. It probably thinks everything is destroyed. You must restore the world before it realizes what happened. Absorb that which I sealed in Atla, using Atlamilia, and bring them back. Then you'll be able to restore the world to its original form, and may even be able to create an even better world than before. Atlamilia, you say? You don't seem to understand anything I'm saying. Oh well, I'll give you another lesson when you acquire some Atla. Okay. So long. Stupid old Fairy King. Mad, can you hear them? You should be able to hear them. Voices of the wind, voices of the trees, voices of the animals, and the voices of the earth. They are all calling for your help. Mad, you will probably meet and say goodbye to many people. In talking to these people, you may receive clues to defeat the darkness. Look for them. Now, Mad, your adventure will begin. First, go to the village chief's house. He'll show you where to go next. Alright, No Rune Village. Welcome to the world of Dark Cloud. So, as you saw, the world is destroyed by a dark genie, and we are its only hope. Now, this empty lot used to be the village we resided in, and we have to save it. So to do that, let's go talk to the chief and see where to go next.
Man, you're alive. Seems like we're the only ones in the village that survived. We never dreamt this would happen. One night and our village is gone. Can you believe this, Mad? I feel so helpless. The mayor of the village can't do anything about it. What am I supposed to do now?
Blah blah blah, don't know.
I guess the only thing we can do is to get help from the guardian of the No Rune village, Dran. Dran will not abandon us. He'll help us, for sure. Yeah, I have a favor to ask, Mad. Go to the Divine Beast Cave and tell Dran what happened. Divine Beast Cave is the cave outside town towards your right-hand side. You've probably seen it before. Yeah, I may be imagining things, but I sense something has changed about the cave. Be careful. This is the cave key.
Alright, so we can now unlock the Divine Beast Cave.
I put the things you might need in your bag for you. Don't get carried away. If you get in trouble in there, come back here. I'll get you more supplies. Good luck. Now our only hope is Dran. Dran has always watched over us. I'm sure Dran has watched us this time too, and will help us. But really, this time even Dran's windmill where Dran's magic power dwells is destroyed.
What's in the door, Mr. Mayor? Spiky bugs coming out. Uh-oh. Got this prickly. It's a prickly. Alright. Anything else I can steal from you, Mr. Mayor? Use your bathtub, maybe? No? Okay. Alright. Well, let's head on over to the Divine Beast Cave and truly get our adventure started. Now, a quick note, when you're in this overworld area, you can hit the select button to enter into this mode, where you kinda, can get an overview of the map and everything like that. But it's handy if you want to cross the train really quickly. And that's what you will see me using that for. A lot. A big keyhole. Use item with square. Square and choose the cave key. And it'll open up the door for us. Go ahead and enter B1. Looks like there's 8 Atla to collect, so let's get on it. Oh, it's the old man again. It's for real this time, Mad. From here on, you will be put to the true test. First, conquer this wretched divine beast cave and find Dran's lair. That's your first goal. Since you're a beginner, I'll give you a lesson on how to fight in the dungeon. First, to advance to the next floor in a dungeon, acquire a gate key for the door leading to the next floor. Each dungeon has a different gate key. For the Divine Beast Cave, Dran's Crest will be the gate key. The gate key is almost always carried by a monster in the dungeon. You must defeat the monsters to acquire the gate key. Since you can't tell which one has the key, you just have to defeat them all one by one. Next, I'll tell you about how to return to the ground level, rather than advancing to the floor below. To return to the ground level, mind connect with me. In other words, speak with your mind. When you do this, I will transport your body to the ground level. Just select Leave Dungeon from the main menu. But be aware, if there are monsters left on the floor, the Mind Connect won't work. It will be blocked by their evil energies. Evil energies. In such cases, use the item Escape Powder to get out on your own. The No Rune Village Chief has lots of it, so be sure to get it before you go. You can also Mind Connect with me when you go through the gate to the next floor of a dungeon. When you re-enter the dungeon, you can start at the next new levels, so you don't have to worry about losing progress. Next, it's on to weapons. Be aware that weapons are breakable. Yeah, I know that one. Ugh. The more you use a weapon, the more it wears, and finally it breaks. Broken weapons will disappear. To prevent weapons from breaking, use the item Repair Powder. It will restore their WHP. The longer you use a weapon, by repairing, the more magic it absorbs from monsters and thus becomes stronger. It's said that when a weapon reaches its full strength, it can change to a more powerful form. Keep that in mind. Oh, I cast a special spell on the dagger you have on you, so it'll never disappear. But all the new weapons you will get during the quest will disappear once they break, so be careful. Don't waste your hard work by letting a weapon break and disappear. Finally, the important stuff. The sphere, Atla, where I protected and sealed the fragments of the world. If you see an Atla, don't hesitate to touch it. You can absorb the contents of an Atla into Atlamilia by touching it. When you return to the surface, you will be able to begin reassembling these fragments of the world. Oops, today's lesson ran a little long. That's it for the lecture today. Now, Mad, show me your true ability on this quest. Sure thing, Gramps. Said, I can't take you out of the dungeon when there are monsters, but I can get out myself. Dungeons in this are procedurally generated, so each one is different. That includes if you go in and out of the same floor, it will return different. Right. These dashers don't seem to be too much of an issue. Bats will poison you, so we gotta be careful. Bone key acquired. Alright, and that bat dropped Dran's Crest, so we're looking good. A little poisoned right now, and our weapon's about halfway dead. Water fountains in this game will heal you, but they will not remove status ailments, so that is something to remember. Let's go ahead and absorb this Atla here. Lamp acquired. Got a lamp, guys. This is monumental. Precious people. Alright, sounds like we got a bat up ahead. Oh, good folks. It looks like I'm about to die here. Excellent start to the first episode. Death by poison. Mad is nearly destroyed. but I'm not. Huh? It's the old man again. Ha ha ha, seems like you've finally come back with some Atla. Very well then, I shall teach you as I promised. The pieces sealed inside Atla are released by touching the Atla with your left hand where the power of Atlamilia resides. Buildings and people that were sucked into the Atlamilia will be restored to their original form. Once you bring them back to the ground level, you can arrange them as you wish. By going back and forth between the dungeon and ground levels, so you can restore the Earth to its original form. That's your mission as the one who is granted the power of Atlamilia. Now, let us move on. This may get a bit technical. If you wanted to place buildings, etc., press the select button while walking and go to edit mode. Press the select button again to return to walking mode. In edit mode, you can reassemble buildings that have fallen apart and place them on the ground. Seeing is believing, try it yourself. Must be faster than listening to my lecture. Yep, yes, and if you ever forget the things I teach you, use this. The manual. It's a guide for using Atlamilia and other things. I wrote it for beginners like you. Again, rude. Manual can be selected from the main menu. Read it really carefully. Okay, I'll leave the world's reconstruction to you. I'll be watching. Ha ha ha. So long. Kinda cringe, old dude. Not gonna lie. Vibe check and chat for old man, I guess. Alright. Well, since we died, we still have to go back through the first floor. We no longer have the crest and have to reacquire it now. We do, however, just need to... Do I have... Alright, yep. Refilled my stuff. My weapon ABS did so with the weapons you can actually customize and attach. You'll get like rune stones later on. We have none now, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and wait on that level up. Back into the first floor of this dungeon so that we can not be failures who die to poison. If you're tuning in to watch, thanks for joining us today. I'm playing Dark Cloud, and don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell icon so that you get all the notifications for when I go live and never miss an episode of this series. Alright. So we have one Atla left to get, and we have to go back through and get Brand's crest. So... Not today, buddy. Button. Alright, magic crystals are handy when you're in the dungeon. They show you all the location of treasure chests, monsters, and Atla, being orange, red, and green respectively. Oh, and that's one of those runestones I was talking about that you can equip onto your weapon. Clear out this room and go ahead and set that up. If we're cursed. And what do we have in here? The map. It's the map. It's the map. It's the map. It's the map. We got a map! Alright. Looks to be about 8 enemies left. 2 treasure chests and 1 Atla. It shouldn't be too much longer until we're cleared up with this floor of this dungeon. I'm gonna have to drink some of my water and maybe hit my weapon with this repair powder here soon. Cheese! Alright, let's get some hype and chat for cheese. What's beeping? Am I dying? No, it's my weapon. My weapon. Alright, while we have a second, let's go ahead and customize, put in this Undead Buster. That's going to give it a little bit more damage against undead stuff. Why wait? Go ahead and upgrade that. Dagger +1. We've already got Grand's Crest. We just gotta go grab that last Atla, but it looks like we're gonna have to fight absolutely everything to get there. Joy. Ooh, a skeleton soldier. This will go good with our Undead Buster that we just equipped. Oh yeah, short work with that skeleton. Looks like I'm getting thirsty. I'm gonna go ahead and take my water down. For good measure, let's go ahead and eat the bread. 3 enemies left, 1 Atla, and we're almost done with this floor. There's nothing back here, but like they say, a good explorer never leaves the door closed. Few facts. Why did it have to be cave facts? House. That's all the Atla for this map. Run to the entrance. Will I make it? Who knows? Probably not. Oh, definitely not. Wait. Haha, I didn't use it. I thought I had. Antidote. We're gonna make it, people. It's fine. We're good. We're good. Everything's good. because we used all of our healing items on that run. Thanks, Mayor. Always keeping my bag topped up. And let's go ahead and see some of the stuff that we've got. We got Macho and Claude's house that we can set, and then lamp, Macho, and fence to put on the houses. So let's go ahead and get Macho's house down first. And then we can go ahead and place Claude's house. Now, as you'll see once we start getting people set up and put in place, we can go talk to them, and by talking to them we can actually determine what they want on their house and where they would like their house in the village to be. Also, as you progress the houses and buildings, more treasure chests will appear around them. So we just got some bread and tasty water. And let's go ahead and have a chat with Macho. Hey, Macho.
Ah, Mad. Yeah, I missed you, man. Your smile really brightens my day.
Well, thanks. So, how should I rebuild No Room?
Fighting is what a man should live for. It's a basic fact of life, right?
Alright, so he likes fighting. Maybe somewhere near the dungeon would make him happy? Tell me how to rebuild your house.
Look, don't forget to expand my room. And the barbell. Put that outside.
Alright. Thank you, thank you. And if we actually go back into... we can now see that he wants a room and a barbell. So on Claude's house, we can go ahead and socket the lantern and the fence, and we can actually see that it adds it to the little building, which is just awesome in my opinion. My opinion being humble and my own. Going inside, of course, it's still a bit of a wreck. No one's home, obviously, because Claude is still somewhere in the dungeon, so... I'm gonna hold on to the trees and the rivers because we will need to put those in specific spots to make people happy. Let's go ahead and put you close to the dungeon. And back down to level 2. Looks like there's 8 more Atla to collect. Aw, kitty! No, kitty, don't run away. Aw. Alright, another house to put down. Let's hope we start finding some people to put in the houses. Clear up these baddies and I'll explain this question mark. So throughout the dungeons you'll find special question marks like this. If we examine it, we can use an item on it. I don't have the item to be used right now. You need an oil can to de-rust the wheels and send you into a special area, usually with some special clear conditions, but better loot. Alright, we come to a door and we need to find that bone key. In the hallway, we'll complain. A keg. That is a very important piece of the town. It's like the most important piece. And Camacho. Alright, we need water. Alright, let's water. Pick the dagger with the big repair powder. All looks good. Wind gem. And the map. It's a map. It's a map. Magic crystal 2, maybe? Please? Potato cake. Alright, we got a pond. That's always nice. People like ponds. So, when I was a kid playing this game, I really kind of just didn't understand the story and how to build the houses and everything like that, where to put them. It wasn't until I picked it back up as a teenager that I kind of started understanding some of the more nuanced parts of this game. Stand-in powder. Nice. And it really, like, just this idea that, you know, places are wiped off the map, but instead of being completely just, you know, destroyed, they're floating around a dungeon. And you, the hero, get to go around and go collect all of them, you know? So, there's the exit. I don't really get there and press yet. Probably behind the locked phone door. Ow, Dasher's hurt. Let's remedy that real quick. use the magic crystal and we can shoot. There is a treasure chest. I'm gonna go for it. There's no point not to. It might be a weapon gem or a weapon or maybe a healing item that I could use later on. The bane of my existence. Still we're not doing that whole poison thing on some of the last enemies. There you power-up powder is real handy. It automatically levels up a weapon, which means when we end up finding a new weapon, we can immediately power it up, which increases its endurance and strength, and other attributes depending on crystals you put into it. So, definitely primo. This game actually does have a sequel. It's not a direct sequel. There's no real tie-in, except for kind of being in the same universe and kind of having a similar world gets destroyed kind of thing. There's some updated mechanics in the second one that I personally enjoy, quality of life things and such, and I am oh so ready to play that for you after we get through this one. If you all like this, if it's something you want to see, let me know by leaving a like, commenting down below, subscribing and hitting that bell icon. Let's head back up to the surface, and I am going to take a quick 5-minute break to go fill up my coffee cup and stretch the old leggings for a second. So, yeah, give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back for you, alright? And I'm back, sorry about that. Alright. Well, we had just got new houses and stuff, so let's go ahead head to our Georama area. We got Paige's house that we can put down. We'll go ahead and put that down over here by Claude's house. And then we got Claude. Hey Claude, welcome home. And oh, a cabin? Sure. Oh, and look at this. The barbell, the spare room, and Macho's little brother. We are on a roll, people. Alright. Let's head over here to Claude's house. See if anything's appeared outside. No, doesn't look like it. Let's head inside and talk to Claude. Hey Claude, I'm just gonna grab this for me real quick. Got a bomb, nice. And speed +3, also nice. How you doing, Claude? Hey Mad, I thought I was finished when I was put inside that weird bubble. How should I rebuild No Rune? Let's see, a place for a house. I'd like it where I can smell good food. Alright, so he wants to be some next to a cook. How about how I should rebuild your house? Don't forget the box with candies, that's most important. True people. The box with the candies is the most important. Don't let anyone tell you any different. Alright, so then we have Paige's house. Got the Beast Buster. That's another crystal you can throw onto a weapon. We'll check inside later, but first let's go see how Camacho is doing, being out of the bubble. There's the barbell we had placed down, and the extra room. That's Macho's room, of course. We can pop inside. He's got his punching bag in his bed. Camacho. Thank you, Mad. Say, what happened on the day of the festival, anyway? I remember a light flashed from the sky, and the house disappeared, and after that, I don't remember a thing. It's probably for the best, Camacho. So how should I rebuild my room? I'd like the house to be someplace where I don't have to go far for a good workout. Tell me how to rebuild your house. A fence and a lamp would be nice. We had stuff any decent person would have, you know? Okay. I don't have a fence. I've got a lamp, but not a fence. So I guess I'm not a decent person. Claude is. I gave him a lamp and a fence. Alright, let's head back down into the dungeon for floor 3. And we will go ahead and start collecting some more of that Atla. Hopefully we find that kitten again in this dungeon. It's probably really unsafe for a cat down here. I'm back. Exciting, eh? Don't give me that look. This is for your benefit. Now, here is the intermediate course. I won't repeat myself, so listen carefully. First is the lock-on. You already knew that pressing the circle button locks onto monsters. Red target frame will appear around an enemy for as long as they are locked on. However, you may not have known that the L1, R1 buttons function changed during lock-on. Pressing the L1 button during lock-on switches the lock-on to another enemy. Pressing the L1 button repeatedly cycles through all of the enemies in your field of view. Next, pressing the R1 button activates your guard. Guarding allows you to defend against enemy attacks. If you know me, I don't guard. forget the guard function. It can save you in the heat of battle. Or I could just be faster than my enemy. That's the important part. Also, did you know about the attribute change function for your weapons? This changes weapons' elemental attributes. There are 5 attributes: fire, ice, thunder, wind, and holy. Many monsters are vulnerable to a specific attribute. To change a weapon's attribute, use the attribute or customize command in that weapon's menu and change it there. Of course, you cannot activate an attribute unless that weapon has points for that attribute. What do you think? Easy, huh? Don't want to fry your noodles, so that's enough info for this time. Good luck to you, boy. See you soon. Weapon repair powder? We don't. Someone let me go without weapon repair powder. Can we leave?
Hey!
I don't think we can leave. Alright. Stealth mission. How we just run through, avoid all the monsters, and grab all of this stuff. Llama! Got a llama, guys. Please be a repair powder. Windmill 1. Uh-oh, Dasher. Ah, tramway. So that's how you get through where that question mark is. Tram oil wheels and ride it into the secret area. Alright, we got a lamp. That'll be good for Macho and Camacho's house. And another lamp. Man, oh man, they want this place to be lit up. Alright. And now I'm getting thirsty. Trap chest. Forcing it may activate the trap. I don't have a treasure chest key, so we're gonna have to guess it. Now, in this one, I always like to guess what I don't have the most of. I have an antidote and holy water, so I'm gonna guess explosion. Whew. And it was right, so the trap opens and we can open the chest, revealing the cursed knife. Alright, we might be in a good position here. Don't have any water, and that's gonna start hurting. Oh, there's the candy box for Claude's house. Take the tram real quick. Show you what's on the other side. same strategies here. We're just gonna try and not encounter any of the monsters. We want to get some of the items from in here before our health starts getting bad because of our thirst. All of these gemstones and stuff that we're gathering are going to be real helpful. We're going to be able to socket those into our weapons, and they're going to boost its stats significantly. Oh, our health is getting real bad because of this thirst, so see if we can't make it to these other rooms. If not, I'm gonna have to use a flyout powder and get out of here. Nothing in this one. Oh, come on, 20%. Two treasure chests. Let's get it real quick. On out of there. Whew. Close one. So, before we head back, we're gonna go ahead and finish setting up some of their houses. We got the candy box for Claude. Don't quite have the bench yet. We do, however, have the lamp for Macho and Camacho's house. Back down over here and see a nice little lamp glow in there. We head over to Claude's house and you can see all of these sweets piled up. Grab ourselves a bread and check inside with Claude. Got anything new and tasty for us? Alright, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Didn't really get too many people tuning in, and want to try and keep these to about an hour if no one's tuning in. That way they can watch them later, and it's pretty easy. Again, my name is MaddHatterson, and you can catch me here on YouTube or over on Twitch at twitch.tv/MaddHatterson. Go go ahead, like, subscribe, follow, hit that bell icon so you always get notifications on when I'm posting new content or going live. And yeah, I will probably be back at Dark Cloud again on, let's see, today is Friday. I will probably get some Dark Cloud in on Sunday before 4 o'clock Central Time, as I do D&D around that time. Tomorrow I'm going to be around at the same time, 6 o'clock, back with our Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet stream. And then on... oh no, tomorrow is Saturday. Yes, right. Tomorrow we will be doing some SAO. Sunday we'll be doing Dark Cloud. I will be back on Monday on Twitch doing the .hackgu series. If you haven't seen any of that, I recommend going and watching the previous streams so you're caught up. Covered all my bases. Bases covered. Have a great night, folks, and we'll see you next time.